A 10-year-old young volunteer draws his Dharma learning and shares it with others. In Malaysia, the volunteers and TIMA members care for a paralyzed patient, providing him with living and medical assistance.
歡迎收睇DaAi Headlines，我係 Ruby 吳，我哋一齊睇下今日嘅內容。10-year-old Yu Haocheng began learning about Buddhism when he was in kindergarten alongside his mother. After getting to know Tzu Chi, he was inspired to do more. He documents his Dharma learning in the form of drawings and goes on to share what he has learned with his study group. Let's meet this young volunteer.
My name is Yu Haocheng. I'm 10 years old. I'm a young volunteer in Tzu Chi. Sometimes I will go with my mom to do other volunteering.
At
the beginning, I was drawing the cycles of the moon to explain a Buddhist lesson, and then I just kept drawing them more and more, which later became a sort of comic book about the stories in the Lotus Sutra. Some are life lessons, while others are stories, which I find interesting. Some of the waste we put into the garbage truck can be recycled, so we should deposit those in the recycling bin so it can be used. This message can apply to our mindset. If our mindset is negative and cloudy, then we need to treat it like recyclables, clean it up, so we can think again with positivity and clarity. Sometimes when I see things, which I like to eat, for example, candy, I know that it's just a want and not a need, but I still can't help myself but to eat it. When my mother stops me, I will be upset, but in those moments, I seem to forget to observe the 6 perfections of bodhisattvas. I think Master Zheng uses a very soft and gentle tone when speaking, so I can fall asleep just by listening to her speak. She gives me a comfortable and secure feeling inside.
This study group is something we formed for those who have time in the daytime, but when he heard about it, he wanted to join as well. The adults speak on their topics, and he shares his thoughts and views as well. Everyone tells me that he's very mature, probably due to his thinking, which is different from other children his age. But I feel since he has this desire to participate, then it's a learning opportunity for him.
普润，慈悲无，慈悲无外摄苦众生，令若善男子、善女人，若否在世，若面度后，有得世经，欢乐踊跃，欢喜踊跃，得未曾有，受持读诵，书写供养，广为众生。分别解说释经义者，即得宿业，余罪重障。我未来其实想要当一个记者报纸。
In the future, I actually want to be a journalist so I can report on the truth. I want to work at DaAi TV and document good deeds for the news. I still want to spread the Master's message. As she says, we need to purify people's hearts so Dharma wisdom can be used to purify people.
Under the Level 3 pandemic alert, schools have been closed, and tutoring classes of New Suits program were also suspended. Learning that students like computers for online courses, volunteers have been recruiting secondhand computers everywhere. Students were also encouraged to make cards to thank medical staff.
I don't know how to read or write, so I can't help with their homework, especially now that everyone is doing online courses. They don't take the classes because we don't have computers. Their online courses are all at the same time. When they use my mobile phone to connect, one person can attend the lesson, but the others cannot.
我甲你问，你无甲讲。
我就想讲，安尼拢一直麻烦你，你搁上班，你会做无用的。
我紧我紧。
这个电脑，还可以跑哦，哎，还蛮新的哎。那我就来换好位置。
My own brother also donated his laptop. I will go back and test it to see if this device can be used.
那你这样好几个地方拿这些
石牌嘛，淡水啊，今天是三峡嘛。其实要去找我妹妹也来了，他们也愿意捐一台。我们为什么要整理呢？
Why do we check the computer? Because we don't want to donate things to others that are not usable.
所以我觉得应该到个基本的水准。
So I think there should be a basic level of usage. Basically, when laptops break, we can't make repairs.
我们比较没有办法取得到。
In the case of desktop computers, we may be able to salvage parts from other computers to repair it.
可以维修它。
Watch how I use it and how to operate it. You need to practice before you can use it on your own. I will help you to install a free remote connection system. If it really doesn't work, connect it to me and I will help you troubleshoot your problem online.
那你有没有特别想要跟
Do you have a special message for the doctors and the nurses?
我的舅舅是一位医生，我和姐姐呢。
My uncle is a doctor. My sister and I are here now because of his help.
他是我生命中最重要的。
He is one of the most important people in my life. I hope that when I grow up, I will be able to protect others like you can.
辛苦，医生、伯伯、护士、阿姨感恩。
Uncle physicians and auntie nurses, thank you for your hard work. We are here to support you.
给你加油打气。
But in the future, you will know that if you have a chance, in fact, this thank you also to former New Shoes recipient Ashe, who has graduated from our program. She serves in the internal medicine intensive care unit of Tzu Chi Hospital.
我们的月雪同学啊，月雪同学最爱的人，大家猜一下，他最喜欢谁？
没有，我乱写。
他说他最喜欢他自己。
靠看。最先需要照顾的人是谁？就是社会。
I told her to go to nursing college to study. She was originally not interested. I said, I'm not dead yet. You can save people by studying it.
Since I was young, my parents have not been around. It was my grandmother who did recycling to make money to raise my sister and me. When I was in the 5th grade, I accepted the help of the New Shoes program. At that time, Sister Yu Haocheng came to us and told us that there is a program to help me with school. Of course, I would be happy to have such an opportunity, so I participated. I walked one step at a time during my path of learning, and then I went to nursing college, and then I graduated successfully. Because I knew Tzu Chi, of course, I chose Tzu Chi Hospital directly. Because after all, I have received this kind of help since I was a child. It is not only reciprocating what I have received, but I also enjoy the environment.
我觉得你的气色比较好。
是吗？
哎，
我觉得我好累。
好累哈、哦，带着学弟学妹的爱来呈现。好、哦，来给你，谢谢你啊，你真的是我们的骄傲。希望这些小。
I hope that these small seedlings can grow up slowly under the irrigation of our love. Each of our teachers is like a gardener, and the gardener irrigates them so that they can grow into big trees.
The Singapore government has set up a new COVID recovery center for senior citizens who have been infected with COVID with no to mild symptoms in order to decrease the burden on the medical sector. The newest center is the Formula One racing pit building, and the Singapore University Hospital has invited citizen volunteers to help decorate the place to enhance the seniors' mental health.
The Jinx aphorism on the wall helps to bring a bit of color and energy to the building. Continuing their partnership from last year, the Singapore National University Hospital has once again invited Tzu Chi volunteers to help decorate the newest COVID recovery center for independent senior citizens with mild symptoms. This is Singapore's Formula One racing pits building to better monitor the health of seniors who are infected with COVID. The layout of the patient area has been adjusted by lowering partitions. Also, the seniors' mental health is not overlooked.
Apart from interacting with people 24/7 while they are here for a week or more, some of them will feel lonely, some of them will feel frustrated when they're here. So if these words of encouragement, phrases of encouragement can be a blessing to them, I think that would be useful also.
In this 3-story space, around 1,000 Jinx aphorism posters are being hung up.
因为我们现在的对象都是
As the main target is senior citizens, we have enlarged the characters so they don't have to strain their eyes to read it.
也不用太费神就能够看到这一些近似语这样子。
右边第一点再低一点点。有一点不简单，就是要
It's not easy as we have to communicate well with one another, so we can put up the signs better. We want to complete this task as a whole and have it look uniform.
Words of encouragement can now be seen all over the place as Tzu Chi volunteers hope the seniors can quickly recover and return to their life as usual.
Due to Typhoon Haiyan, Tzu Chi entered Ormoc, and besides helping locals with rebuilding their homes, volunteers also assisted students with scholarships, allowing impoverished children to pursue an education. Let's meet 2 of the students.
Completing a college degree and finding a good job, this was once a far reach for student Lorraine Siak.
I feel very fulfilled. I finally complete my education, so I can start to support my parents financially.
My name is Teacher Kim, and what is your name?
Ariel Kim Siksik is an athlete, as he has now become an English teacher. This is because he graduated with a Bachelor of Education degree.
Akadsok is an online teaching, and we are the English as a second language. So in Akadsok, we were able to teach Chinese students.
A dream come true is all made possible by the scholarships provided by Tzu Chi Foundation.
Tzu Chi helps students who want to study, though they don't know us. They will still assist us in education.
Pasalamat sa Tzu Chi Foundation.
With the help of Tzu Chi scholarship, I was able to overcome the struggles, the obstacles, and the challenges that I've been through.
Wow, congratulations, thank you.
These students were once disaster-affected residents during the 2013 Typhoon Haiyan, as they once lived at Ormoc Great Love Village.
To people like us, having nowhere to live, to be able to live under a roof, and to see my child finish her education, I feel very happy. Students with enough determination will definitely succeed.
With love, Tzu Chi has helped these students acquire a degree, changing their future into a better direction.
Living in Malaysia, Selangor, Banten, Ye Cai paralyzed his lower body after a fall from a tree this year. Due to the long duration of lying in bed, he had severe bed sore. Upon receiving a request, the volunteers and TIMA team immediately visited him and brought him living and medical assistance.
Laying in bed for over 4 months, Bai Chai's lower back suffered from severe bed sore. TIMA members arrived to clean his wounds. 43-year-old Bai Chai lives in Selangor's Banting. In July of this year, he fell from a tree, damaging his spine. He has been laying in bed ever since.
If he has enough nutrition, his wound could heal. I found out that he kept lying down, so he must undergo physical therapy. He needs to do exercise to circulate his blood.
Bai Chai's cousin Boy Young and his family of 7 already lives in economic difficulties. It's even tougher for him to take care of Yep now. We can take care of him. If he needs to buy things, 1 or 2 times is fine. But in the long run, we don't have the ability to support him. Every week, Tzu Chi volunteers will visit Bai Chai as they provide him with living and medical assistance. Volunteers also help improve his living environment.
I saw that he lives in a poor environment. It's not suitable for a patient. So I initiated the renovation plan. We changed his roof today to help him out.
After the renovation, volunteers and TIMA members will continue to take care of Bai Chai, making sure that his condition won't get any worse.
Dr. Cai Xianyang of Taichung Tzu Hospital is a specialist in macular degeneration. He is originally from Macau and came to Taiwan to continue his medical education and stayed on ever since. He learned Taiwanese in order to communicate with the elderly patients better, and even during his days off, he would often interact with patients as a sign of encouragement.
蔡副院长就是好像是我这个灵魂之窗的守护神嘛。
我可以全心全意的把我的眼睛交给这位主治医师。
Dr. Cai Xianyang has the confidence of his patients and is also the deputy superintendent of Taichung Tzu Chi Hospital. His specialty is in macular degeneration. He has an accent when speaking Chinese as he's from Macau. He came to Taiwan to study medicine when he was in university and stayed on to practice here. In order to better communicate with his patients, he even learned Taiwanese.
If I counted, I think I've been here in Taiwan for over 50 years. There's much I can still improve on.
During his patient hours, he often passes on medical knowledge to his patients at the same time. When not working, he also spends time with his patients.
I'm so glad you were able to make time to come visit my exhibition of artwork.
He is often busy until midnight as he keeps up to date on medical information. It's this sort of effort that has won him this year's honor of a Medical Contribution Award. Though he is 74 this year, he continues to safeguard patients with macular degeneration, helping their vision as best as he can.
In Tainan, 92-year-old Grandpa Wu relies on a wheelchair. After his son passed away at the beginning of the year, he stayed at home all day with sadness. His grandson needs to go out to work every day. As he is unable to clean, the house is full of things and messy. Upon learning about this, the volunteers mobilized to assist in cleaning, improving Grandpa's quality of life.
Walking into the 92-year-old Grandpa Wu's home, the volunteers were shocked. The house was full of miscellaneous items.
When his son passed away at the beginning of the year, he was very sad. He has been on the 2nd floor for several months without going downstairs. Now his feet are weak. The only grandson has to go to work far away. He usually lives here alone.
The moment of getting out of bed for Grandpa Wu, who lost his son, was a big step forward in grief. Then the volunteers slowly cleared the items from the house one by one. The huge spider in front of them strengthened the volunteers' cleaning mission.
I came here to clean today. I really see the hardship and know the blessings. I'm really a blessed person and can help them clean their homes because the environment he lives in is really bad for his body.
Nearly 30 volunteers were mobilized, and it took one morning to clear out the recyclables of a car. I hope Grandpa can slowly restore his life functions and his quality of life can be improved.
With everyone's efforts, Grandpa's house became clean and spacious. Volunteers will visit and accompany him regularly in the future.
In Taiwan, a festival is held at Taoyuan's Jingfu Temple as vegetarianism is promoted at the scene. The wet market nearby also took on a one-week break. Volunteers from Baoqing Recycling Station borrowed a stall, holding a charity sale for 6 days to raise vaccine funds. This ad is supported by both kitchen volunteers and the original store owner, and locals even showed up to support the good cause.
During a festival at Taoyuan's Jingfu Temple, people celebrate by not killing animals and adopting a vegetarian diet. A nearby wet market closed for 1 week, and surrounding stalls become as busy as ever. The charity sale is a menu-less braised dishes, and the funds earned will be donated to the vaccine fund. The stall owner lent the stall to volunteers for free, as she also joined them during vacation.
My sister asked me to join her at the Osen, and I told her no, I must go and help Tzu Chi sisters.
The delicious meals are made possible by volunteers at Baoqing Recycling Station.
She organized the ingredients for us to stir-fry.
Volunteers work as a team, and everyone will help out each other if there is a need.
I'm happy because we are doing good things on behalf of vaccine donations. I must be here to help out.
The charity sale is for the vaccination fund. We made 500 braised eggs and steamed buns.
The charity sale was already promoted at a messenger group, and as the message spreads, more people joined in to contribute for a good cause. By contributing our power, you can contribute a little bit, and me too. There will be a lot of power aggregated amongst us. It's impossible if there's only 1 or 2 people helping, so we must rely on everyone's efforts.
Everyone was happy to be able to do the charity sale. Though we were tired, we felt happy, really.
As everyone joined in to contribute money and effort, it is hoped that volunteers will continue to protect our planet with their hands.
Teachers and students of Hualien Tzu Chi Senior High School joined the National Elementary and Junior High School Internet in Special Essay Contest and won 12 awards. Among them, 2 were won by the elementary department. We'll leave you with these images. Thank you for joining us. Goodbye.